It's time for some letters. Letters. Danny from Quebec. I like watching your videos because you have a positive attitude. Colleen the Cat Lady. Dave, have you ever looked at those channels that tell what you make? I don't care what you make because I'm sure it's not what you're worth, but I was just wondering how accurate it is. If you could share when you have a chance, please do. Yeah, look, all they do on these Social Blade things is they calculate how many views you get per day. Okay, I don't know how they do that. Whatever they do it. Now the numbers are usually wrong. I mean, really, they can be manipulated in many ways and whatever. They're usually wrong, but that's the only way they can really tell how much you're making. Estimate, so they take, okay, you make 5,000 views a day on average, or 10,000 views, and they plug it in and say, okay, and then they give you this big long range, like 159 to 8,762. So it's like anywhere in there. It's just like, they really don't know. And then they don't know what you're making in sponsorships, what you're making in affiliate deals, what you're making in super chats and other donations. They have no idea what you're making on those numbers. So it's just a wild guess. And I've heard from a lot of people, a lot of nomads like to punch up and see how much Social Blade thinks you're making. And for the larger YouTubes, you do see these dopey channels. How much does so-and-so make? Yeah, it's just a wild guess. I mean, you can generally say a couple thousand a month, over 10,000 a month maybe if you're really a big whoopee duper. But it's all pre-tax, and again, it sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Oh, I'm making. Say you're making, $5,000 a month on YouTube. Well, you multiply that by 12 and it's $60,000 a year, which is not bad for one person. But that's still in America, in modern day America, in most urban areas, not going to get you that far. And that's pre-tax, so then all your taxes come out of that, and your health insurance and everything else. And it just whittles down. So, you look at these numbers on YouTube and you think, man, that person's really making a lot. And then you suddenly realize, well, maybe they aren't. And then the other thing is, too, a lot of these YouTube channels are companies. I really think so. They're not just one person sitting there making videos. You look, I remember watching Casey Neistat way back when. And, he would go into this office and show all these people working for him, There's like somebody doing this and somebody over there. He's paying all these people that are working in his office, and he's making good money on YouTube, but it's more than just one person. It's a company now, And some of these channels where you see somebody making an insane amount of money and they're just a couple sitting there doing videos, there's more than just two people sitting there doing videos. There's a production company behind them. Eye of the Beholder Inspirations says, SUV RVing is such a cool channel. In my humble opinion, he is one of the best traveling videographers I've ever watched. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I do agree. I'm going to write, couldn't agree more, and like that comment. Again, too many nomads are just become too obsessed with vehicles and upgrades and selling vehicles and buying vehicles and putting on solar panels and doing this and putting on, getting bikes and putting on racks on the back and putting wraps on their vehicles. And it's just like, wait a minute. We subscribe to you guys for the one main reason is because you travel and do cool things. I think that's the main reason. Again, and then oddly compelling comes into that. But the thing about Tristan, I think that I looked up his name, SUV RVing. He keeps it simple. He has a vehicle. He did get a new vehicle, but it's an old vehicle, right? It's just a basic vehicle that he puts a little mattress in the back and sleeps in it. He's not building it out, And his main focus is the traveling and the cool stuff he sees, and less focus on all the BS. You know what I'm saying? It gets to a point, like we're tired of seeing all the the crap in your life. We want to see people that have put the crap behind and moved on with it, you know? At least that's me. I mean, that's what I like to see. Nicholas Kemper says I should buy a Mercury Villager. If you take it in for regular scheduled maintenance, Villagers will last you a long time. Again, that's if I want to live on the road. I don't know, man. I want a reliable car. Subarus seem to be nice. Maybe a used Subaru that I can travel with, that if in an emergency I could have to, if I had to sleep in the back, say I, got stuck in a snowstorm at a truck stop. I don't know. But I really have no desire to be sleeping in my car on a long-term basis, or my vehicle on a long-term basis. But, I want, like Columbo said, I want solid transportation. I was joking the other day, I put up a video, should I buy this Fiat? I have read, the Fiat 500s are cute little cars. Don't get me wrong, they're cute, they're adorable, they're like smart cars, they're cute and adorable, but from what I hear, they are a pain to repair. I've seen Scotty Kilmer's videos on those. They are, yeah. ASE Master Technician Joe Lipinski says, stay as far away from the Fiat 500s as possible. They're not reliable, hard to get parts, and you always need parts for it, and no one wants to work on it. A total POS. Again, those smart cars that we see a certain Nomad driving around in, they're cute little vehicles, but I've heard the same thing, that they don't have a dealership network here in the States, and you got to order parts from Europe, and they can take forever, and hard to find and expensive to repair. Polly Petal says Blue Van Dan's bus refurbishment and other so-called van builds seem to be all fur coat and no knickers. I never heard that one. All fur coat and no knickers. Oh, there. Ricky in Arizona says SUV RVing. Tristan bought his latest vehicle from a dealer friend and stated that he knows nothing about vehicles, nor does he care. The exploring is the focus, rather refreshing. Cutlass Red, though, begs to disagree and says he better learn to care if he's going to be living in a vehicle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle, maybe. Rob says Camo Dave making fun of other people's food consumption. Priceless. I'm looking at Sturgis there, and they said there's like this big workup thing of knockwursts, and it looks like a giant vat of something gloppy, like I don't know what that was, fried cabbage, or I don't know what that was. It's like, no, I just like, I'm like getting indigestion just thinking about it. Boiled cabbage. I don't think you fry cabbage, do you? Oh, Little Prairie Pets says it's happy birthday for Adam the Woo. David Adam Williams is, I don't know how old he is. He's somewhere in his 40s, upper 40s, right? Adam the Woo, happy birthday, Adam the Woo. Tommy Knocker says Blue Van Dan is rapidly becoming my favorite nomadic character. That bus he's building out is already filled with mice and pack rats, and Dan is talking nonsense of sprinkling Irish Spring soap shavings around to get rid of them. We hear from the Campulence Man. He's getting on the road. I was talking about him today. Oh, you can tell Lefty, the pit bull there, is just dying to get out on the road. Lefty is tired of being quarantined in that garage there, while David is working on the van. I mean, the ambulance. Campulence Man says, we're rolling out of New York tomorrow morning. Lefty has been helping me pack up his new bed, pillows, and snacks. Thanks, Dave. Yay! Lefty will be happy. Later Phoenix, don't mention that the earth is on fire and water is drying up and the hydro generators are shutting down. I know, Revelator Phoenix, there's a lot of nasty things going on out west. I don't know, man. I don't know. We got something. We're getting the celebrities here. Van Life Rocks Ray. Thank you, Camo Dave. I appreciate you, my friend. Wow. I did say I enjoy his upbeat channel. He does have a very upbeat personality, and I really think he's genuine with it, not like that guy in his car in Florida. That guy's, I don't know. Oh, Beauregard Rippy says that that Fiat I was showing yesterday with the red Fiat 500, that's When in Rome Travels car. Remember When in Rome Travels, Angel and his lovely wife, oh God, was it Kaylee? God, I can't remember her name. Then they had the 3 kids, and then he started the pizza parlor there in Eastern Washington. But they did travel around a lot. They had a big Class A and a tow car that was that Fiat, and they did have a lot of issues with the Fiat. They did. I remember that. KCADV says Wonder Hussy needs a good based man in her life, along with a safety razor. The safety razor. A lot of. She has the a lot of very controversial underarms. Yes, very much so. Boondock Charlie says, I stopped watching Casey Roman. However, she seems to have done well, and I think the van RV is a good idea. Anyway, I do too. Hey, yeah, again, she's buying it. She said she's buying it as a tax thing. She can write it off for taxes or whatever, and take the deductions and whatever, and it does make sense, but. Again, we subscribed to her channel because she was on the road traveling, and she's just, I like her. I enjoy listening to her talk, but I don't really care about the real estate stuff, Love and Life says Unstoppable Morgan is a perfect entertainer and YouTube is her stage. She is funny and creative as hell. She was made for TV, and she is a good mama bear for her family of 3. I got a lot of comments on that. Me looking at that Fiat. Psychman555 says, Fiat, F-I-A-T, is an acronym, don't you? It stands for Fix It Again, Tony. That ought to do it for a quick edition of some letters. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, hump day, vlog under.